What's up, guys? It's James from Buddyfight Weekly, and today I have a deck profile for you guys of my Purgatory Knights Dragon 9 deck. That this is the only deck that I'm currently playing because I sold all of my other decks, and yeah, so let's just get down to it. I'll explain the combos later. First, I'll start with the size zeros. This is Purgatory Knights Crossbow Dragon. You can only call it if you have Purgatory Knights on the field. When this card deals damage to your opponent, you get gauge. So yeah, and then I have one countdown of the distant days. Like, I'd rather run this over Boomerang Dragon, even though Boomerang Dragon's a dragon, because it's countdown. Countdown's cool. And I have two Evil Grab Dragon. Can you see that? Yeah. Two Evil Grab Dragon. I should have four, but I don't have any more. I'm looking for some. But yeah, two Evil Grab Dragon. This deck is incomplete still, but like, I'm still working on it. Oh yeah, if you use this card for Demios or Grave Lance's effect, then you draw a card, which is super plus. This card is my just make do for Evil Grab. Then the C1, if you sack this card, you gain 1 life, and plus it's 2 crit, so it's really brushy. That's not a word. This guy is just like my proxy, not even a proxy for Grave Lance, because I only have 2 of them, and I would want to run 4. So this guy's just here for that. And Grave Lance, of course, if your buddy is Purgatory Knights, which is mine is Demios, this card's size is reduced by 1, and you can sack for to get 1 more crit. Plus 6k power is really strong. That's my size 2s. I have Inferno. I want to run like more of this guy because it's really cool. He's really good. The only downside is the 2 gauge. I barely use gauge except for Ozzy. And yeah, so his ability is you can only call this card over originally size 2 or greater Purgatory Knights, so Grave Lance or Demios, and you pay 2 gauge, and you can sack a card. It's just like Demios' ability, you can sack a card. You can stand this card, but when you do, you destroy a size 2 or less monster on your opponent's field. So that's really good. And one of the secret combos is you can sack itself. It's not even secret. I just told you, it's not a secret anymore. So you sack itself and then you stand it. It's really cool. I kind of want more of him, but I don't know to how much. Like, I might just keep to like 2 or 3. Well, 1's fine. It's really like it's 7k power, so it gets over like a lot of the big walls that are in the game today. So for my buddy Demios, need 2 more buddy rare, but that's okay because rare is just as important as a buddy rare. His ability is once it attacked, you can sack another monster, you stand that up, and then you can attack again. It's really OP. And now for my Ozzy engine, 4 Twin Demon Dragons a Hawk. So this card, pay 2 life, search Ozzy, or search Throne. Easy, easy, easy. Easy Ozzy. For Ozzy Dahagas, yeah, his ability is sack a monster, pay 3 gauge. You can do this first turn, it's really easy. It attacks all the monsters in the field and your opponent, and then it destroys your opponent's item. Honestly, they're just going to block that attack, so don't worry about it. And then when it dies, you get a call to go on F. Ozzy engine. So 4 Dragon Throne. Yeah, you can only use this card with Dragon Iron. The size of your field becomes 4, and you can't nullify this. Your item can be destroyed. OP, 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 all OP. 3 Purgatory Knights forever. I love Purgatory Knights. So just pay 1 gauge, and then you take 1 damage, and just call back or add back whatever Purgatory Knights I want. So probably, if I have a full field, I'll probably add back Inferno and something else. Really good. OP +1. Yeah. 4 DDCs. Staple in Dragon 9 decks just because you start with 4 cards. And yeah, you kind of want more cards in the beginning. And then for Dragon Emperor Legends, staple again. You gain 1 life, you gauge a card, you draw a card. It's basically, you're trading this card for another card and getting 1 gauge and getting 1 life. So it's like an instant plus. For my shields, for Black Dragon shields, yeah, you can nullify impacts or reduce impact damage if you want to. For Green Dragon shields, yeah, nullify attack, gain 1 life. A lot of my cards gain life because a lot of my other cards that plus, like Zahak and DDC, they take away your life for cards. So yeah, it's kind of a balance right there. I run this card, one of this card, I side in more. Basically you destroy a monster on your field and you get a gauge. So best case scenario, you have Ozzy. You kill. They don't want to kill Ozzy because they want to like penetrate it or like shadow dive it, and you just kill Ozzy. And then you get gauge and you get sword. So yeah, this card is really good, I think, because people are, like, they want to just dodge Ozzy, and yeah, you kind of just don't want that to happen. And then 2 swords. Swords are I don't want to run 3 because it gets too cloggy. 2 is kind of like the risk-taking move because, you know, you start off with 2 gauge and they just might be in your gauge, and that's like the worst thing possible. So yeah, some combos for this deck. Let's go. So Ozzy again. You have Ozzy, you have Throne. It's really easy to get that in this deck. It's really consistent when you have 4 of everything. Finally. And yeah, so attack with Ozzy. Say they're at 9 life because they paid life or something. Attack with Ozzy, they take 3, whatever, and they don't have a shield. And then you sack Ozzy with this card that you have 1 of, and then you get the sword, and you attack with the sword. So that's 9 crit. And if they paid life before, then they lose. Another play is with Ozzy, sword, and like all the Purgatory Knights. Or if you want to go even, if you want to be stronger, you run Inferno. So yeah, this is like the most crit I can do in a turn. That's not true actually. Show you an even better one. You have crossbow. Crossbow attacks for 1. Graham Lance attacks for 2. So that's 3 crit, 5 crit. Sack, crossbow, stand, pop a monster. 7. Sack, stand. 9, pop a monster. It's 9, and then oh, you sack Inferno for 11. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 crit. And then 17. And then if you don't win by that time, you're a bad player. There's also another combo with the sword, Ozzy, and this card. So if you attack Ozzy, so you attack for 3, and then you attack with the sword for 6, and then you use this card to attack Ozzy, you get another sword, and you attack for 6 again. Yeah, so that's the deck. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe for more. Next week I'm gonna try to get a fight video, like a match. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the support. And I'll see you guys later. My deck kind of just fell on the ground.